ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morris Insurance, Weinstein and Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates, Ltd., the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports. ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morris Insurance, Weinstein and Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates, Ltd., the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports.
Stadium at Ames High School for tonight's MIAA Division II Boys Soccer Round of 32 matchup between number 32 seeded Revere High School and your number 1 seeded Ames Tigers. This contest is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the MIAA. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked hard to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Now let's meet the teams.
Yes. Do that first.
Number 8, Abel Acklog. Number 4, Jason Bala. Number 3, Noah Gavria. Number 12, Alviz Kevin. Number 21, Aiden Lozich. Number 24, David Tamayo. Number 9, Patrick Valentin. Number 7, Geronimo Agadello Alvarez. Number 11, Davi Dos Santos. Number 22, Alejandro Hernandez. Number 1, Christian Flores.
That was good.
And now for the Ames High School Tigers. Number 1, Captain Zach Gilson. Number 2, Alejandro Landaverde. Number 5, Captain Nikki Babanikas. Number 6, Dylan Fisher. Number 7, Joshua Andre Ferreira. Number 8, Ryder Mercieri. Number 10, Cyrus Hanjani. Number 14, Lucas Halama. Number 19, Derek Walsh. Number 20, Jacob Fedorchik. And number 41, Jack Donahue. At this time, we ask that those who are able to please stand for the playing of our national anthem. I went very fast with that because I thought they were like in a circle.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it, so I just like went. I
That's
didn't realize
okay.
I was like.
That's alright. They don't have any fans yet, so
There's one or two.
will be cool. Now you're worried about the names and like you didn't get it.
No. I just looked up at the end and I saw them all running.
Yeah.
It's like, oops.
The first couple did it. Like,
Oh, they did?
normal.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the rest of the team was going to the bench too.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Good luck to both teams and enjoy today's game.
Alright, perfect. Thank you, sir. so you can keep whatever you want to keep. I'll throw away whatever you don't want.
I got
As long as you get your notes, you're good. Perfect. Sorry.
Hello and welcome to tonight's Division II Round of 32 playoff game between Oliver Ames and Revere High School. 55 or so degrees, getting a little cooler, but pretty mild for a November soccer game. Most of the boys in shorts and t-shirts. OA coming into this game as the top-ranked team in Division II. Revere coming in as the 32nd team, had to fight through a playoff game against Southeastern Votech to get here, winning 3-2. Unique game for Oliver Ames, not just the playoffs, but also because of the fact that they lost their first game of the season at the very last game. So this will be the first time you see this team coming back from a loss in the year, losing to Attleboro 3-1 last game of the season. Revere, I believe, in a 3 or 4 game win streak. Last loss for them was sometime late in October. From what I could find online, it looked like this Revere team is high scoring. 45 goals I counted on the season, compared to OA's 32 or 33. So clearly a high-scoring team. Another interesting thing I saw when I was just looking through their past games was I don't think this team has been shut out yet. So they are scoring in every single game that they're playing. So definitely a test for this Oliver Ames team. Coming in as first should generally be expected to be the favorite here for today's game. But we'll see how things shake out. Obviously, you got to score and you got to win the game, and this is why you play the game. Boys taking the field here. Jack Donahue getting what I believe to be his first start of the entire season. Looking at a new lineup here for Oliver Ames. I heard that this might happen here, but you've got Jack Donahue, Walsh, and Hanjani up top. Looking for a 3-forward situation. Defensively, you're looking at Nicky Babanikas, captain, pushed back into a central defensive position where he played last year during the playoffs. Ball launched long, looking for Walsh. Gets his head to it, but found by a Revere player. Sent deep back. Babanikas already back in his old defensive mode. Smart header back to Gilson. So defensively, looking like we've got Fedorchik, Halama back from injury, Babanikas, and then Mercier is pushed out to the wide. Here comes Walsh on the right-hand side. Couldn't catch up to that long pass going towards him. So new defensive lineup for John Barada's team here. We'll see how they if they can gel quickly in the playoffs. Fisher now getting those foot on the ball for the first time. Back to Fedorchik, cycling back to Babanikas. Revere coming off another successful season. Last season, they were 9th in the state. Fedorchik down the right-hand side has got some options. Good tackle from the Revere player. Keeps it in bounds, plays it back, but plays it loosely to Walsh, who turns on it. Pushes it forward for Donahue, who's in on goal, but goalkeeper off the line to go ahead and get that. Good work by the goalkeeper from Attleboro to come off and stop Donahue, who was in on goal there. With Babanikas back, you've got Landaverde pushed forward into a CDM position. And Johnny dribbles forward, loses the ball out of bounds, or knocks it out of bounds off a Revere player, giving OA their first throw-in of the game. Mercier launches the ball. Donahue tries to flick it on, but Revere's biggest player, it looks like, right behind Donahue, so that's not going to be a good heading competition for Donahue to win. Ball back to Halama. Like I said, first game back from injury. Got a good first easy pass for him. Babanikas plenty of time to scan the field. Launches long. Has got Hanjani. Great placement on the pass by Babanikas, and Johnny can't get around the defender on him. And then Johnny chases the player down and goes in for a hard tackle out of bounds. No whistle from the referee on that one. Referee actually is now changing it from a throw in to a kick. Revere now with some control in their defensive end. Pressure coming from Walsh and Fedorchik. Walsh tackles the ball away. Gets it forward to Donahue. Passes just behind him. Had options behind him, but good pressure from Walsh 2 times in a row. Fedorchik can't get his foot to that ball. Fisher retrieves, gets it back to Babanikas, who's got his other captain, Zach Gilson, back there to make a play on that ball. Launches it to midfield over Braz's head. And Johnny picks it. Actually waits for Braz to come through and sprinting. Braz taken down by a player, but I think his first touch was really away from him, and I think he might have been looking for that call a little bit. Here comes Johnny down the left-hand side. He's got both Walsh and Donahue in the box. Huge strike across the goal face, looking for that far post, just out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for Revere. Oliver Ames looking excited to be in the playoffs. Revere doesn't seem to have found their feet just yet. Huge crowd here for the Oliver Ames team. Revere now with some control out of the back, looking to get through the midfield. Big switch coming. Fedorchik steps forward, gets there in time to knock it out. Ball kicked high back in. Well kept in by number 11 on Revere. Ball into the box off the throw, and Donahue couldn't get there. Launch out of bounds, and that looks like that's going to be the first corner kick of the game to Oliver Ames. And Johnny coming across the field to take it. With this new lineup, looking back defensively, I've got Babanikas and Fedorchik coming forward out of the defense. I'm sorry, and Halama as well. So a lot of the defenders forward here. Landaverde actually pushes back to defense. Short kick to Braz. Comes back to Johnny. Kicks it in across the box, but low. Headed away easily by Revere. Back to Johnny on the right-hand side. Chips it across the goal. He's got Walsh. Walsh heads back towards the center. Goalkeeper easily off his line to pick that one up as it bounced through to him. Revere struggling still to get through Oliver Ames' midfield. Played out wide by Donahue over to Fisher. Taken down from behind. Referee, I think, was looking in a different direction, looking for maybe an offsides that might have been coming, and that's, again, still this 2-referee system in high school soccer. Plays like that is going to happen. The referees did too much ground to cover. He's looking for an offsides while Dylan Fisher got dragged down behind the play. Fedorchik, low cross into the box. Knocked out by Milford. Fisher now on the ball. Chips it forward a little bit, looking for Donahue. Controls the ball into the corner. Knocks off a player. Gets a call thrown for a throw-in for Revere. Press coming between Donahue and Walsh. Donahue comes away with it. He's got Walsh behind him. Walsh chips it way too far across the box. Johnny couldn't get there. Does chase it down and does eventually come away with that ball. Pushes it back to Mercieri, playing out wide for the first time this season. Landaverde driving in now. Over to Braz. Good passment, good movement for Oliver Ames getting into that box. Big cross coming in, well picked up by the Revere goalkeeper. Revere driving in. Pass Fedorchik and Walsh. Walsh comes back to win that back. Knocks that ball out of bounds for a Revere throw. This would be the first offensive throw of the game. Short throw, knocked across. Alejandro Lendverde off his line to get that knocked out. Finds Donahue with a sprinting Walsh. Walsh charging down to the right-hand side. Foot race. Walsh challenges but can't get to it. That's going to go out of bounds for a throw for Revere. Donahue getting his first start of the season, has been playing well so far this game at that center forward position. High press on that corner kick, eventually won back from Oliver Ames. Got a handball in a shooting opportunity here from a bit of a weird angle. Maybe 10, 15 yards outside the box, and Johnny will take it, which means you can expect some level of a shot here. Halama back on defense, and Johnny to take. Oliver Ames collecting on the far side. Referee pushes Johnny back quite a ways. Probably not a shooting situation anymore. I'm looking for a head here. Chip comes across, looks good, goes across the goal, headed first by Revere, and then out of bounds for a corner kick. And Johnny running over to take that. Halama coming in to get close to that goal. Landaverde coming out to guard the counterattack. Good to see Halama back on the field for instances just like this, standing right in front of the goalie. Get a heavy push from the goalkeeper behind him. Halama with a good solid number of inches on the Revere goalkeeper. And Johnny to take. Comes in short. Bounces off a few players and out of bounds for another corner kick for Oliver Ames. And Johnny continuing to use that near post corner kick that he's been using the vast majority of the season. Near post. Bounces off a player and in! Looks like Josh Braz with a goal. Oliver Ames 1, Revere 0. Short corner kick pays off there. Or near post corner kick pays off there for Braz, who was able to get his head flicked out on behind him. Goalkeeper was having a hard time getting through a defender, and Halama in front of him goes right into that near post. Good goal, good set piece from Oliver Ames. We're looking for more of those. That's how teams win playoff games, making the most of their set pieces. 1-0 Oliver Ames. 10 minutes gone of the game. 30 minutes left to go in the first half. Revere quickly gets us restarted. Ball's with Donahue. He's got Walsh behind him. Dribbles through a player, but loses the ball to another player. Pass back to the Revere goalkeeper. Can only chip it out because of the pressure. And Johnny can't get to it. Ball rolls over to where Braz is covering. Revere with the ball, trying to cross midfield. Strong pass around Fisher. Time and space for the Revere player. Picks out a player. Got a player sprinting down the right-hand side. Chooses not to go that direction. Pulls back. Revere with their first sustained offensive opportunity here. Ball finally goes down that right-hand side, and the player who was sprinting on earlier couldn't get there. Revere's choice to go back on their first real heavy counterattack probably slowed down that play where they didn't keep that momentum going, which they were looking to build on. Press from Revere now from two players around those 5 players from Oliver Ames. They're back. Fedorchik easily clears as dribbling down the right-hand side. Can't get through 2 players. Well picked up by captain number 8 for Revere. Adlog. Revere with a switch. Mercieri there picks it up. Charging down the left-hand side. Launches the ball long. Probably too long for Donahue. Actually does get to it. Tries to get it past the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper was well far enough away to be able to react to Donahue's kick. I think Donahue was probably surprised he got through to that ball. And probably didn't have the kick he wanted. Didn't look like that tap he got was even on goal. Bobanika's strong play out of the defensively. Clears it backwards. Fisher gets to it, and here comes Revere again. Looks like Adlog again. Gets it far out to the right-hand side. Landaverde takes it from 2 players. got options in front of him. Looks for Donahue. Can't get it to him. Picked up by Revere's defense. Pressed by Walsh. Revere controlling the ball at mid. Mercier steps forward, launches it out. Browse pushed down, gets a whistle. All Rams will get a restart. Free kick on the ball at just inside their half. Babanikas pushes outside to Fedorchik. Babanikas charging through the offense, through the defense. Gets to it, has got a crossing opportunity, chips the ball across. Walsh is there. Couldn't get his head to it, knocked on by the Revere defender, but Johnny keeps it in. Dribbles around defender, got two-player in the box. Revere knocks it out. Fisher retains, gets it back to Babanikas, who is all of a sudden way back in the defense. Great movement by him to get back in position in time. Fedorchik chips long. Over everybody. Knocked out of bounds. Nope. Mercier comes over, picks it up, so retains possession for OA, who's pressing for that second goal. Great crossover to Fedorchik. Finds Fisher with time and space. All of Rams looking calm and collected. Pushes forward over Donahue's head, and Johnny couldn't get to it. Browse now with a shooting opportunity. Ball comes off the side of his foot out of bounds for a Revere goal kick. Revere gets the ball restarted. Short goal kick. Trying to push forward through half. Landaverde there to get it off them. Then they have to choose to launch it in. Halama heads back to Gilson, who's able to collect that ball and reset. OA still looking very, very calm on the ball. Ball goes across the defense to Halama. Over to Mercier. He's got a player charging in on him. Calmly gets it to Landaverde and back into the defense. Oliver Ames knocking the ball around, trying to find some options here. Donahue and Wall switching positions while Fedorchik drives down the right-hand side. Good tackle by the Revere defender to knock that ball out of bounds. Slows it down. Long throw from Fedorchik looking for Walsh. Walsh gets to it. Turns that cross. Launches real far for Hinjani. Johnny collects the ball, pulls it back to about midfield. Mercier looking for options. Looks for Walsh, goes over his head, knocked out by Revere. Here comes Revere, strong tackle there by Landaverde to get that ball off the player. Babanikas to Fedorchik. Fedorchik toes that ball forward out of bounds for a throw-in for Revere. Landaverde collects the ball at midfield. And Johnny on the left-hand side. Walsh and Donahue in the box. Mercier crossing opportunity. Switches fields. Looks for Landaverde. A long shot out of bounds for a goal kick. For substitution for OA coming on here with 25 minutes to go. Donahue played well coming on for him. It's going to be Ikanaru is coming on for Donahue, subbing in at that center forward position. Mercier heads it forward to Donahue. Donahue. Heads it forward to Hinjani. Fedorchik deep on the right-hand side now. Dribbles past the player. Dribbles in towards the center. Shooting opportunity for him. Passes forward looking for Ikanaro. Couldn't get the ball to him. Well played by Landaverde, who's playing very well in that defensive midfield position. Walsh heads the ball into the box. Can't get through. Revere playing on their back heels, just pushing that ball out and hoping someone can pick it up. Nicanaro comes on, looking to win the ball in the corner. Knocked off. That's going to be a throw-in for Revere. New lineup working well so far for John Barada. Babanika seems to have picked up exactly where he left off last season at defense. See if we can unlock Mercier in the left-hand side the same way Fedorchik gets forward. Babanikas to Fisher. 4 players all around him. Retreats back to Babanikas. Well played by him. Owe Kam knocking the ball around. Babanikas with plenty of space at midfield now. Revere choosing not to press. Gets to Landaverde easily. And Johnny over to Landaverde. Pass wasn't on the mark. Here comes Revere now. Shooting opportunity for Revere as they get into the box on the right-hand side. Player goes down on the right-hand side. Referee weighs off any potential call. The Revere player had lost control of the ball and was rolling away from him when he went down. Referee was, again, looking... Well, good decision here. Same thing on the Braz going down earlier in the play. I mean, generally seen as someone looking for a call and the ball is lost to them and then they're falling down. Landaverde tries to clear it out towards Ikanaru. Ikanaru gets back, heavy hit behind him, takes the player down as the player runs past him here. We might be seeing the first card of the game for Ikanaru. Dangerous play from him, kicking up his feet like that. Very dangerous. Did get hit hard from behind. I think he was expecting the call, but if you don't get the call, that doesn't mean you can kick up like that. Yellow cards here in high school soccer. Ikanaru has to leave the field. Subs on Christian Cameron. That's center forward. Revere with the first semi-dangerous set piece. We're at half here, but they are lined up very strongly outside the box, looking for a goal here. Ball bounces through. Gilson off his line to pick it up. Cameron to Walsh. Walsh on the right-hand side. He's got the referee and a defender in front of him. Pushes it back to Fisher. Hallam and a Mercieri. Well hit by Halama to get it over to Babanikas, who's got plenty of space now. Dribbles to half. Launches long, looking for Hanjani. Walsh gets to it. Can't get it back to Hanjani. Landaverde saw a charging Fedorchik, but I think he thought Jake Fedorchik was a little faster than he was. High ball, Dylan Fisher trying to bring that down for OA. Revere comes away with it. Fisher takes it back. Here comes Christian Cameron down the right-hand side. Braz back to him. One player in the back, in the box, launches it high and over Halama's head. Ball goes back to Oliver Ames just outside the box. Fisher with the ball on, looking for Fedorchik to get forward. Rolls the ball. Fedorchik gets to it. Player down for Revere in the back corner. I didn't see what happened here, but he was down for a few seconds before the referee decided to call for a stoppage of play on an injury. OA should get a drop ball coming out of this here, but hopefully the player from Revere is not that injured. Sitting up, but really holding onto his ankle. Referee calling for help. during this injury timeout. Probably a good time to congratulate all of the expanded roster players that have joined the OA varsity team here. Jordan Fass, Joe Noonan, Kai Reddish, Teddy Wood, Jimmy Kavanaugh, Owen Joyce, and John Santana, all joining the lineup here as officially part of the varsity roster for the playoff run here. Allowed for expanded rosters within the playoffs, so all those players who fought hard, played well on JV are still continuing their season here in varsity. Of those players, Jordan Fass, freshman. So now the second freshman on the team alongside Jack Donahue, who was playing earlier in the half. Player up for Revere walking off gingerly. Hopefully he's okay. Looked like a lot of pain there. We should have a drop ball for Easton. Oliver Ames. Just about the 25, I'm going to say the 25-yard line, but that doesn't make sense since the goal's back there. Probably about 35 yards away from the goal. Fedorchik looks like he's going to get this play picked up and play. Substitution being allowed now from the referee on this drop ball. I believe that's Donahue coming back on the field for Halama. And a substitution also being made for Revere. 20 minutes left in the first half. OA 1, Revere 0. Fedorchik gets us restarted. Dangerous back pass to Babanikas. Revere was onto it. Pushed forward, though. Revere now has the ball defensively. High pressure from Cameron. Across to the central defender. A heavy press by Walsh. Forces a kick out of bounds. Fedorchik to take this, can launch that ball. He's got Walsh driving towards the corner, heads it right into the center. He's got Christian Cameron there, pushes it across. Braz can't keep the shot down, and looks like it is knocked off another player for a corner kick for Oliver Ames. Wonderful play there. Fedorchik sees Walsh running into the corner. Walsh gets the ball quickly to Cameron, who got that ball dangerously right in front of the goal. Corner kick for Oliver Ames here. With Hanjani off the field, looks like Donahue is going to take this. Halama next to the goalkeeper. Landaverde back to stop the corner kick. Let's see if the corner kick is different with Donahue on. Launches the ball to the far post. Walsh tries to get to it. Knocked in by Babanikas. For a goal, Oliver Ames 2, Revere 0. Ball bounced across a few players there. Babanikas patiently waiting at that back post. Took a swing, knocked that ball right into the back of the goal. 2 goals for Oliver Ames, both off corner kicks. The importance of set pieces, especially in the playoffs, showing clearly here tonight. $18 minutes left to go in the first half. 2-0 Oliver Ames. Revere, heavy press from Oliver Ames. 3 players on 1 there. Fisher forward. Finds Donahue, but loses the ball when trying to gets it back to Braz. Landaverde over to pick it up. Heavy hit between him and, I believe, Acklog from Revere. Strong legal play from him to knock Landaverde off of it. Revere passing well now, going back to their defense, then back forward to the midfield. Good maneuver there by number 22 to push back and then forward. Oliver Ames unexpecting that, but do eventually come away with that ball. Braz with 3 players in front of him, driving in, player holding him as he's running in. No question, yellow card on that call there. Referee stopping the clock while Braz is on the ground. Player pulls him down from behind as Braz was driving in. No choice but the call, no choice but the yellow card there. That was the choice the player decided to make as he saw Braz's run as dangerous. Two players from Oliver Ames gathering at the ball. 30 yards away from goal. It's Babanikas and it's Mercieri. Everyone other than the kick takers and Halama on the top of the penalty box. Starting on the referee's whistle. Mercieri moves the ball for Babanikas to the center, who rips that shot, bounces in. Braz is there to take it, couldn't get it past the goalkeeper, was on the ground. Eventually, I believe the referee called for an offsides on that one. Interesting play between Mercieri and Babanikas, how they pushed that ball towards the center to give Babanikas a better shooting angle. But very likely some players either weren't aware of it or just made the wrong run because they ran offsides. And as soon as the goalkeeper made the initial save, they were still in offsides position, and their first touch on the ball made that call happen. So, OA 2, Revere 0. Timeout now between one of the two teams. Massachusetts soccer, always very, very cold. I'm sure the players are happy for a semi-mild night, at least while you're in your uniform and running around down there. You can certainly see the difference in the fans today. I don't see any of the fans with their shirt off and their painted and body paint on them. OA2 Revere 0, but as I mentioned earlier, Revere is not a team who goes down easily. They have scored in every single game they've been a part of this year, so not anything that Oliver Ames can relax here. And as I've mentioned in many, many, many previous broadcasts, 2-0, most dangerous score in sports. That first goal from Revere in this situation would have the OA players get nervous, and all of a sudden that's when games are lost. So look for OA to try to get that third goal in here. Some level of comfort going in against a Revere team who is a very high-scoring team. Ball bouncing around between the two teams. Revere coming away with it at midfield. Walsh takes it over from them. Actually, that was Donahue. Donahue tried to get it over to Walsh. Too far for him. Good tackle by Walsh to get that ball out of bounds. Kevin getting us restarted from Revere. Short throw, number 30. Two players on him, smartly back into the defense. High press from OA causing another mistake. Walsh with a heavy, heavy tackle there in the air. Gets that ball off the Revere team. Braz comes away with it. He's got a sprinting Cameron in front of him. Choosing to stay on the ball. Eventually loses it to a player coming in from behind him. Mercieri chips it in. Finds Donahue. Turns looking for Walsh. Gets it over him. Walsh has got the ball in the box. Tries to turn and shoot. High shot. Goalkeeper comes down with it. Looks like Donahue ran into the goalkeeper after the fact. Referee streaming over at Donahue, who probably should have stopped his run much earlier. No card for Donahue there. Certainly a speaking to from the referee for going at that goalkeeper when he was already coming down with the ball. Short restart from Revere. Excellent work by Braz to win that ball single-handedly. Fedorchik back defensively, keeping the ball safe. Halama over to Babanikas. Revere still holding back on the press, slowly sleeping in 2 players. Now comes the press from Revere. Ball goes out to Mercieri. 2 players on him. Good maneuvering him between Mercieri and Landaverde to get the ball to half. Referee blows a whistle. Call on Cameron at about midfield. Revere knocking the ball around at midfield, looking for options going forward. Their pass forward out of bounds for an OA throw. Substitution now for OA. I believe that's Cameron coming off. And Johnny back onto the field. So back to that starting position for these forwards here. Donahue, and Johnny, and Walsh. Walsh seems to be one of those 3 that's playing a little bit deeper on the right-hand side. Sprints now over into the corner. Walsh does, looking for a throw-in. The throw-in comes in short. Revere comes away with it pretty quickly. They switch the field. Revere holding the ball in the right-hand corner here. Nice touch by them in and across midfield. To the forward, tries to turn on Babanikas. Babanikas can get to it. Revere into the box now. Communication problem possibly on the Oliver Ames side there between, I believe, Halama and Gilson. But Gilson does eventually come away with it. Valentin from Revere was definitely in on goal there. Good job by OA to get there and close that down on Revere's first real chance of the game. Here they come again. Revere looking for that first goal. Valentin on the ball. Turns on Babanikas. Babanikas gets the tackle in. Passed it forward essentially to himself. Gets it back from Walsh. Pushes it over to Braz. Braz crossfield looking for Walsh. That was a good pass by him. It was picked up by Revere. Revere now brings that ball down. It can only launch it out past midfield. Excellent step forward by Fedorchik there to win that ball. Fisher to Walsh. Walsh is onside. Crosses the ball in. Only a Revere defender there. Revere at mid. Valentin getting the ball chipped over to him. But Babanikas is there to get that ball out. And Johnny back to Braz. To Donahue. Donahue turns. Finds Fedorchik. Fedorchik, 2 players on him. Chips forward for him. Johnny gets it out to Donahue. That was looking really good there, but that ball from Johnny was a little too hard. And Johnny turns, gets the ball down just inside the box. Shooting opportunity for him. Launches the ball high and wide. Substitution now for Oliver Ames. Walsh coming out. And I believe that's Cameron coming on the field on the right-hand side. Fedorchik to Cameron. Turns, gets the ball into the center. Finds Fisher. OA moving the ball around well. Just under 10 minutes left in the first half. OA 2, Revere 0. Opening game of the MIAA playoffs after the play-in games. Playoffs are a single loss elimination. So for a lot of these seniors, on one of these 2 teams, this would be their last game of their high school career. Eagle tries to get it forward. Can't. Oliver Ames there to pick it up. Braz now. Pulling it back, looking for options. Does have Mercier coming out of defense. Donahue now. On the left-hand side. Pushes forward to Mercier, who's getting forward now. Big cross around. Fisher gets his head to it, but not in the right position for that. A header on goal goes out of bounds very wide for a Revere goal kick. Pass directly out of bounds off the goal kick from Revere. Definitely a miscue there for them. Down 2-0 against one of the better teams in, the number one ranked team again in Division 2. Hard thing to recover from. Fedorchik will get us restarted with a power throw from the corner. Launches the ball into the box, picked up by Revere and out. Fedorchik, good take there with a slide. Donahue, 2 players on him, turns around a goal, looking for options. Pushes back to Mercier. Good play by Donahue there, keeping his head up. Braz into the box, can't get there in time, but Revere has no choice but to knock it out of bounds. Fortunately for them, it's going to be a throw-in and not a corner kick. Mercier's first attempt at a long throw with this new lineup with Mercier out wide on defense. Throw only gets to the top of the box. Donahue does get it back to Braz, though. Ball back to Mercier on the left-hand side. Fisher, placed to make a decision. Pushes forward, looking for Hanjani. Couldn't get his head to it. Bounces through to the goalkeeper. Throws the ball aggressively out to the left-hand side. Still a very high press. Only 3 players from Oliver Ames on their defensive side of the field here. Fedorchik stopping play there, thinking the ball was out of bounds, but stays in. Revere still not having a hard time getting over that half mark here. Substitution on the right-hand side of the field now for Revere. Fedorchik at a half with the throw-in. Fedorchik will get a big throw here. Sets up, launches the ball into the box. First touch for Revere. No one else from OA there to get the second touch. Eventually bounces to Cameron, who launches a shot on a bouncing ball, a volley from outside, from a hard position to probably get that on goal, but couldn't get it in there. Substitution now for OA. Victor coming on for Braz, giving Braz a break. Everett under a heavy press between Cameron and Fisher. They do come away with it. Here comes Cameron on the right-hand side. Tries to roll ball forward, does go out of bounds, though. OA keeping a ton of pressure on Revere's side of the field here. Looking for that third goal. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. 2-0, Oliver Ames versus Revere. Revere, under that high press, cannot get the ball out. Substitution now. Donahue coming out. Walsh coming back onto the field. Looks like he has instructions for Victor to push Victor forward into center forward. Long throw from Fedorchik. Walsh couldn't bring it down, couldn't get that shot off. Ball comes flying out from Revere, looking for a long counterattack here. Halama's pass, little short for him. Gilson comes flying out to get that off. Hallam's pass needed to be more direct to Gilson to get that back in time. Good job by Gilson getting out and getting that ball out of bounds here. Also, we have that 2-1 situation I was talking about earlier. Throw-in now from Revere. Walsh back checking. Gets the ball off Revere for just a moment. Here it comes across. Gilson onto that. Mercier on the left-hand side. He's got Walsh in front of him. Tries to get it over to him. Ball out of bounds for a throw-in for Revere at half. Fisher. Well done by him to bring that ball that was bouncing around underneath him. Brings it down, gets into the defense. Long ball forward, looking for Victor. Does come away with it. Good pass by Victor. He's got Fedorchik going into the box. Very fast run there by the defender from Revere to get that ball away from Fedorchik. Victor can't come away with it. Revere driving through a few players here. Long ball forward, looking for the forward. Hallam over there got that ball out of bounds for a goal kick for Oliver Ames here. Revere certainly looking a little bit more dangerous when Braz is not in that midfield position here. Two and a half minutes left in the first half. Oliver Ames 2, Revere 0. Winner of this game will move on to play Sharon, who won their first game of the tournament. Oliver Ames Sharon with a long storied history of soccer. I know a lot of the boys play in the same club teams. And Sharon playing a very, very hard-fought battle in Sharon earlier in the season when the two teams met, resulting in a tie. Sharon scoring super early. Hard-fought battle with Mercier in the Revere midfield. If it ends up in a throw-in, Halama tried to guide that out of bounds and did successfully do so. It looked like it might have come off them, but his ball was probably out of bounds at that point in time. So Gilson will get us restarted with a goal kick. A lot of confusion there from OA. Babanikas makes the right decision to launch that ball long. He's got Hinjani, good hold-up player there. Turns that ball forward looking for Cameron. Cameron's called for offsides. Good hold-up play by Hinjani. He's had 2 or 3 players from Revere on his back, pushed that ball back, and ensured that OA could get out of that defensive press they were in. Revere launches the ball into the defense. Halama, player from Revere, into the box on the right-hand side. Shot goes wide right. That'll be a goal kick. Midfield positioning with either Victor or Walsh trying to be Braz has given Revere some way to get through the OA midfield, who's been playing quite well. Revere player down, hurt on the far side of the field. Referee checking on him. I didn't see what happened. The injury was behind the play. Player quickly up and off the field. Ball launched over half. Revere first to it. Second touch goes to OA. Walsh heads it down to himself. Eagle comes around, grabs it. He and Walsh fighting for the ball. Walsh knocks it off him for an OA throw, and good fight from Walsh. Coming on in that midfield position. And that is the end of the first half. In the first round, the round of 32 playoffs here. Oliver Ames 2, Revere 0. We'll be back for the second half.
Yeah. This is the life. Just relaxing by the beach. What could be better than this?
I've got an idea.
What?
I'd really like to find a forever home.
Forever home?
Yeah, like Jack Ryan talks about on Easton News. A forever home. All those animals at the APCSM, they get forever homes. Why not us?
Listen, man, I hate to tell you this.
Tell me what? Come on, tell me. Look, I can take it. Look at me. Come on, tell me. I can take it. Come on.
We're not real.
What are you talking about? Of course we're real. Look at us. We're sitting here on the beach, on vacation, being served raw meat, mind you. We're having a great time. How are we not real? No, thank you. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you. What are you talking about? Of course we're real.
Look, it's not that we're not real. We're just not living, breathing animals. You don't even have a mouth, dude.
Well, oh yeah? Well, your eyes are just plastic.
Right back at you.
You've ruined my vacation. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, well, while we're at it, why do we need a vacation? It's not like you have a job.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm out of here.
Cubby, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, well, you have to get it eventually.
If you'd like to get your hands on a cubby of your own, scan the QR code on your screen now.
My name is John Barata. I'm entering my 17th season here at Oliver Ames High School, and excited to get started and working with the boys and see what we can do this year. I was asked to kind of chat about last year. So for the program, we've had a very successful journey. The last 16 years and 16 seasons, I guess, have been very exciting and very fun, full of a lot of opportunity for growth and learning. We've won some big games, so now we're hoping that we can take some of what we learned in the past and kind of bring it towards our new team this year and see what we can do with this new identity. Obviously, last year was great, winning a three-peat, and we're not really taking any of that with us other than some learning moments. Right now, we're going to create our own journey with our new identity, a new team, and see what we can accomplish in 2025.
This year, we're looking forward to just taking what we learned from last year and the years prior and trying to build a new set of ideals with this new team, new group of guys. So I'm really looking forward to building the family aspect and just growing together each practice and then just moving forward from game to game.
Last year was great, obviously, the three-peat, very successful. This year, I'm just main focus is to get our guys best they can and just have fun along the way and build the aspect of family, like what Zach said.
All right, again, so this is John Barata. I'm here with our captains, Nikki and Zach, who had a really tremendous offseason. Obviously, these guys are feeling a little bit of probably initial pressure because they're coming in from a three-peat season, right? And also, we've also won the league 6 years in a row. So obviously, there's a little bit of a expectation. However, for us, we've tried to really set the bar based on their leadership of creating a family environment again, really being relentless at what we do and working hard every single day, and then trying to create that excellence on and off the field. So these two young men have been absolute, as I think the Boston Globe called one of them a stalwart, or someone they've been titans for us over the last few years. Hopefully this year they'll cement another step in history, as they've done tremendously over the last 3 years. But we just look forward to having a great season with the identity, and we're going to kind of really lean on these guys to be our go-to guys and our kind of, for lack of a better word, a golden child, all right, for both of them to help bring the rest of the team up to a certain standard and keep the program kind of flowing in a very positive direction. So these guys have always understood how we've built the program on the shoulders of others, and now they're the ones who we're going to kind of carry. They're going to have to carry us at times. So I think the pressure falls on them a little bit, but we're excited to have Zach and Nikki kind of lead the group. So very excited about that. Thank you.
We're back here at Oliver Ames High School. It's for the Easton 300 bike race, one of the major events taking place here for our Easton 300th anniversary celebration. And yes, I say many times, can you believe 1725 to 2025? And we've seen a lot of great athletes here today. And with me is Jack Mowat. Jack is the coordinator of the bike race. He used to do bike races years ago here in the town of Easton. And Jack, I thank you, I thank your wife and all your volunteers. I thought that this bike race was very professionally run. And you have to be here to see it. All the guides are out. And not only that, but you have first aid tents and certs involved. It's been absolutely terrific, and it's a pretty warm day.
People come from all over. Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island.
Welcome back to the second half of Oliver Ames versus Revere. Team's getting restarted after what I would call a very, very short halftime. No one seems to care that the commentator wasn't back in the box to get us restarted, and now he's out of breath. OA2, Revere 0. Oh, but Revere had a few sparks of light in that first half. And as I mentioned, a team that is well versed in scoring. So certainly opportunities for them to come back here. Long ball from Revere across OA's defense, picked up by Bobanikas and outplaying Bobanikas playing that defensive position for the first time all season. I think he's been midfield largely in every single game, even a few stints at forward. Donahue over to Fisher. He's got options in front of him. Gets the ball short to Walsh, who tried to use his body to shield that off, but picked up by Revere. Now to Walsh, just outside the box, turns, gets the ball back over, right to Landaverde, rips a shot, blocked down by the Revere player. Braz now driving and turns into the box, has a left-footed shot, great save by the Revere goalkeeper. And still Braz fighting for that ball down the left-hand side, wins a offensive throw-in for Oliver Ames here. Mercieri coming on now to take that long throw. couple raindrops at halftime. Long throw goes in quickly, headed on by OA. Bounces around, Walsh fighting for it. Here comes a shot from, I believe that was Fisher that had that shooting opportunity. Ball goes just wide to the right for a goal kick. Temperature's still pretty mild out there at halftime. Like I said, I was feeling some raindrops, but didn't seem like it was raining yet. Revere gets us restarted. Kick to about half. 2 OA players there, 0 Revere players to get that kick. And somehow Revere comes away with it. Barada showing off the skills. Passing the ball back over to Fedorchik to get us restarted down the right-hand side. Launches the ball, looking for Walsh, only a Revere player there. Donahue comes away with it. Now Brasnow looking for a switch. We've got Halama behind him. We've got Mercieri over here on our left-hand side. Well done from Oliver Ames. They're recognizing the challenge of getting through the Revere defense there and choosing to control that ball and move things around. Halama to Fisher. Fisher to Walsh. Walsh can't control it. Picked up by Revere. Revere now top of the box. Shooting opportunity for them. High shot just over the bar. Revere looking dangerous for the first time here. Well, not the first time this half. Substitution now early in the half. Walsh coming off, Cameron coming on. After Walsh's mistake there, they'll try to wait for the ball to get to him, which started that Revere run. Braz, long ball, almost got it over the Revere defender, number 3. Would have sprung Hanjani on the goal. Big tackle there on Mercieri by Espinoza. Mercieri back up, looking for players forward now. Free kick for Oliver Ames at about half. Cameron now down the right-hand side. Can he catch up to the kick from Mercieri? He cannot. It looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Revere down the far-hand side. Landa Verde pushing forward towards the box. Finds Hanjani. Turn from him from charging on Mercieri down the left-hand side. Pushes back to the center. Oe trying to navigate through the defense. Chip forward looking for Cameron from Hanjani. Not on the same page. Couldn't get it there. Restart from from Revere. Ball goes to about half. Donahue couldn't get there, but put on enough pressure that required OA to get that. Revere to get that ball out of bounds for an OA throw. Long throw in from OA and headed out directly by Revere. Call on Fisher. Revere gets us quickly restarted. Gets the ball to a forward on the left-hand side. Turns around a few players. OA's defense eventually converges upon the player and gets it back. Revere now, top of the box. 2 players on, pushes back intelligently into the defense. Chips forward, no one else on the same page there as to that ball chipping forward. Ball goes directly to Gilson, who easily collects it. Launches the ball long. Cameron couldn't get to it. Here comes Donahue now on the ball. Brought down by a defensive player from Revere. A dangerous kick from OA, who's already scored off 2 set pieces earlier, both in the corner kicks for the first 2 goals and only goals of the game. Just about 10 minutes gone in the first half. Babanikas get us restarted. OA at the top of the penalty box. Babanikas shooting on goal. Bounces off the goalkeeper. Another shot on from an OA player. I believe that was Fedorchik off the goalie. And here comes Revere. Stopped again from Oliver Ames. Chip in from Mercier looking for Hanjani. Can't get to it. Great play by the Revere goalkeeper to bring that ball under his control with Hanjani right on his back. Babanikas' free kick, unexpected shot. Goalie couldn't corral it. There was another dangerous play there for OA. Revere throw to mid. Bounced over everybody. Fisher comes away with it. Tries to get it forward. Donahue can't get the height to get to that kick. Bounces through to the Revere goalkeeper. He's had a pretty good game here today. Both goals coming off corner kicks. Probably impossible for him to save. Otherwise, he's looked good against OA the rest of the game. Good defensive play by Revere to pull that ball off of Donahue and Cameron. Clearance is probably not what they're looking for. Halama now with the ball defensively. Donahue, great win on the ball. And Johnny, free on the left-hand side. Turns back around. Into the box he goes. And right out of bounds. Couldn't turn that ball towards the goal. Didn't win a corner kick. That'll be a goal kick for Revere. .30 minutes left in one of these two teams' season. OA currently in control. And restarting the ball at half. Huge throw from Fedorchik looking for Donahue. Can't get to it. Headed directly out of bounds from Revere. Walsh coming back onto the field with some new instructions to get to that ball first, not wait for it to get to him. Here comes Fedorchik's throw. Launches into the box. Out by Revere, but only as far as Braz. Turns and shoots. Ricochets off the goalkeeper. And Johnny tries to turn it back. No one there in the center of the box. The pushback from Hanjani kicked directly out of bounds by Revere for a corner kick. Always corner kicks especially dangerous here today. Halama back is certainly a big piece of that. His ability to just block out that goaltender from really seeing anything coming in. Here comes Hanjani's kick over. Bounce off Hanjani's head. Babanikas came through with an amazing stunning head. What an amazing save from the Revere goalkeeper. I believe Christian Flores is the name of the goalkeeper. I don't have a good lineup with me. Yep, Christian Flores, I assume a goalkeeper here. But an outstanding save by him on Babanikas' great header. As I said, he's had a very, very good game. Player goes down hard on the right in front of the OA bench. Revere player goes down hard. Head coach John Barada quickly over to take a look at him. Players still down on the sideline. As I mentioned earlier, winner of this game will go on to play Sharon. I'm not sure the date and time yet. If OA wins, the game will be here at Muscato Stadium in Easton. If Revere were to come back, the game would be in Sharon. Sharon, beautiful, nice stadium, but also one of the only grass fields that I've seen here, other than when you're not playing on the high school varsity field. Sometimes pushing you off into other fields, but definitely a different environment than most teams are used to in terms of the speed of the ball. So definitely for as Sharon having a good advantage for as many home games as they possibly can. Walsh tries to get the ball in the center to Braz. Revere comes away with it, launches it long out. Babanikas is there, gets it, pushes it back to Halama. Pushes it straight up in pressure still to Landaverde, who pushes it back to Babanikas. Mercier is wide open on the other side of the field, asking for that ball. Get it out of this heavy, heavy pressure that they're on. Here it comes over down to Mercier, but with enough time for the Revere press to push up. Revere now pressing with 3 players. It was normally 2 players for the entire first half. So their need and urgency for goals is certainly apparent here. Braz gets the ball, pushes it out, looking for Hanjani, can't connect. Revere comes away with it. Landaverde looking for Walsh. Walsh into the box, can't get there. Goes just out of bounds. That was a good pass, good looking pass from Braz. Walsh was probably just one step behind getting that ball in and on goal for the third OA goal. And it's restarted here for a Revere goal kick, about 25 minutes left in the game. Kick comes out, Braz is first to it. Tackles, brings a player down, being called for a foul there. And another player from Revere down. Holding onto the leg. The other Revere players try to get a quick restart going, but with the player down, the refs ask them to hold that up and bring that back. Braz with the ball now, Jad about half. Not many options for him. He goes to Landaverde. Good movement over to Fedorchuk, who just slows down his run a tiny bit. Can't get to it. Has to get back defensively as Revere restarts the play quickly. Looking for 2 goals here in the second half, Revere is. Big kick in. Player brought down from behind. No call. Good run by Babanikas. Good shoulder-to-shoulder play there. I believe the referee's frustration was probably not a call there, but also like as soon as he got in the box, he started to look to go down with Babanikas right in his back. Walsh tries to turn it upfield. I'm sorry, that is Donahue on the right-hand side. Tried to turn it upfield, loses it. Out of bounds, but actually off of a Revere player. So here comes Fedorchuk for one of those throws. First touch Revere, second touch Revere, but they launch it out of bounds again for another OA throw. Fedorchuk over to take that again. Defensively back, Halama and Babanikas. So OA not bringing in the big players for this throw. Throw goes short off a Revere player. Here comes Landaverde. Can't rip a shot off. Fisher trying to get it back. Can't. Does win it back on a tackle, then right over to Fedorchuk. Good play by Fisher. Babanikas on the ball. Sprays it wide, looking for Walsh. Too far ahead of him, couldn't get to it. Revere over half. Landaverde ticks his foot and gets called for a foul. It's going to be a Revere restart. Just over half. Revere needing a goal here. 2 goals here. 23 minutes left to go. Big kick, but probably off the mark. Gilson quickly off his line to punch that. Looked like it was going straight at the goal, but then the ball slowed down in the air. I'm not sure if that was wind or whatever. Donahue trying to get into the box. Does he win a corner kick there? He does. Excellent work by Jack Donahue to win a corner kick when he was alone on his own with the defender on, and Walsh was getting into the box. But from that perspective, that's an excellent play for OA. And Johnny to take the kick. Halama in on the goal again. Lots of shooting opportunities for OA just outside the box on some of these ones they don't get in originally. No one there in that position, though, right now. Fisher really high up into the defense. Or our defensive area. 22 minutes to go. Something's slowing down here. I'm not sure if we have an injury or an equipment issue for Revere. One of the players is jogging off the field with a bit of a limp. And Johnny waiting to take the kick. I'm not sure if the referees are waiting for a Revere player to come on to the play for the injured player. It looks like that's the case, but the doesn't seem like anyone was truly prepared on the Revere side. Referee looking for clarification as to what's going on here. Meanwhile, and Johnny waiting to get the play restarted off the corner. No one coming on from Revere. Kick comes in. Knocked in from Babanikas. What a great goal. That ball just dropped perfectly to his foot. Absolute wonderful volley right into the back of the net. 3-0 Oliver Ames. All 3 goals off of corner kicks. The importance of set pieces showing clear here tonight. OA 3, Revere 0. Goals from Braz and 2 from Babanikas. 2 goals from Babanikas with his first defensive start of the game here. Substitution now for OA off of that play. Cameron coming on. Now give me a count here on the amount of players here from Revere on the field. They're at 10 players. I'm not sure if I didn't see a red card happening. It seems like the case if they're only at 10 players here. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't sub someone on. But I also didn't see the ref telling the coaches that it was a red card and that was that. So, and the fact that it was off a corner kick, but dangerous play here from OA. Cyrus and Johnny fighting off a defender in the box. I believe trying to knock it off him. He does win it again. Here comes Oliver Ames with another corner kick here. Chance for a 4th off a corner kick. Babanikas and Alama confidently jogging into the box. The referee stopping the clock for some reason and asking for that corner kick not to come in. Back referee is walking back, asking for a Revere player to leave the field? Was there a yellow card? It must have been a yellow card on number 9 from Revere. Valentin, who's, when the ball's been at his feet, has been a bright spot for the team here. He goes off the field. No one coming on. And he goes right to the trainer. no subs coming on for Revere. There looks like they might be down to 9 players. Ball comes in, bounces over everybody. Good job by the goalkeeper to get down because that ball was going right into the goal underneath his legs. Does a good job to drop down, control the ball. Looks like there are still maybe at 10 players. Looks like it might have been an equipment issue on Valentin. He looks like he's coming back in. He's working on his socks now. Nonetheless, OA with the ball defensively. One player pressing. Valentin coming back onto the field during the play with the referee's permission. Looks like they're back up at 10 men, or 11 men. Throw into Revere again, like having such a hard time getting through this OA defense. Quick throw from Revere. Tries to get around Cameron. Cameron gets his foot to it, but out of bounds off of Cameron, so that'll be a Revere throw-in. 20 minutes left to go in the game. Revere can't control the throw-in. Throw-in goes back over to Easton as it goes directly out of bounds. Fisher launches the ball for Hinjani. It looks like he's going to get there with 2 defenders on him, and the goalie out of goal. Good heads-up play by Hinjani, not noticing that the goalie was not in position to make a save. Tried to chip it up over him, but the chip did not land where he was looking. That'd be a goal kick for Revere. Braz now, 3 players in front of him, driving towards the box. Plenty of space to dribble, too. Pushes it out to Cameron. Can he get there before that ball goes out of bounds? He bounces it back to the Revere defense. Their clearance, not great, though. Landa Verde now, just outside the box. Finds Braz again. Call goes against Revere, bringing down Braz from behind during that fight. Babanika's getting us restarted. This is a little further out when he took that unexpected shot earlier. OA collecting at the far post on the top of the box. Babanika's long shot, high and wide, out of bounds for a goal kick. Restart from Revere, directly out of bounds. Revere just falling further and further off the same page here, rather than trying to build up some momentum coming into it. Bench sitting down, all huddled together. I don't think there's a lot of life in this team right now. Something's got to change here. Could be time for a timeout. Could be time for something for Revere. In the meantime, it's another goal kick for Revere. Long throw now. Bounces through the box. Donahue onto it, but the goalkeeper off his line quickly to that. Grabs it, snatches it up, and pulls it away. Restart from Revere. Can't get that ball out of their defensive zone. Just absolutely struggling now. And these struggles seem to be just be adding more and more frustrations to them. Donahue to Braz. Landaverde over to Fisher. Fisher's pass back dangerous to Halama. Bouncing almost there to get that pull it off of OA and have a real chance to drive in towards the goal. Nonetheless, OA's defense still controls the ball. Nice work by the Revere goalkeeper. Good footwork to make sure that Donahue and Hanjani couldn't pull it off. But here comes Braz now on the left-hand side. Brought down from behind. No call from the referee. Braz back down on the field. Looks like some small amount of light rain starting now. Braz still down on the far hand side. Up and off the field. Let's see if Barada subs or if Braz is up. Braz is back on the field now. Fedorchik, long throw back in. Looks like that might be going right out of bounds for a goal kick. Subs coming on now. Walsh coming on for Braz. A little banged up on that play. Hopefully he's okay. 3-0 Oliver Ames versus Revere. 15 minutes left to go. Away still pressing for that fourth goal. I'm sure there's a lot of players chomping at the bit on the OA bench trying to get into this game. Revere doing a good job keeping control of that ball at midfield. Ball comes into Landaverde. Stops it right back to Revere. All right, Revere looking like they might be seeing a chance to score here. Push in, past Halama, shooting opportunity for Revere, and it's wide. It's a good movement there from Revere. That's given them some life here. 15 minutes to go, 3-0. Similar thing happened the last time you took off Braz at that midfield position. OA's midfield had a hard time disrupting the ball as it comes through, so not giving their forward a lot of time to do it. Cameron blasting onto that ball, sprinting as hard as he can. Gets the crossover, but directly into the goalkeeper. Had Donahue there, but couldn't connect. Walsh coming through the steal. He's got no one in front of him other than defenders. Rips a shot from well outside the box. Wide right. Good tackle, good charge from Walsh on that one. Excellent running from Christian Cameron. You see that from him when he comes onto the field in these games. Using his speed and his endurance to his advantage. Goal kick comes out. First touch to Revere, second touch to Revere. They come away with that ball. Turns against Landaverde, gets past him. Eagle with a lot of players on him. Eventually loses the ball going forward. Huge long ball looking for Hanjani. Can't get there, but headed down from the goalkeeper who had to come out of his box. Here comes Owe. Fisher now on the right-hand side. Holds up, tries to figure out a player to get to. Does get it to Hanjani. Pushes forward for Donahue, can he get there into the corner? Knocked out of bounds for Revere. I think you're going to have a very, very deep OA throw-in just outside that corner kick area. Ball comes through, bounces through. Not a single player from OA or Revere gets it until the third or fourth bounce. Bobanikas heads it out of the defensive zone. Chip forward. Hanjani on the ball. Maneuvers around a player. Has got options in the box. Tries to get that cross off. It ricochets off a player. Fisher backs him up. Fisher with the ball in the box. Now Landaverde rips a shot from outside, high and wide. OA pressing for that fourth goal. Just over 10 minutes left in the game. Winner of this moves on to the round of 16. And play against Sharon, either here in Easton or in Sharon, depending on the winner of the game. Likely looking like it might be Easton or Oliver Ames coming out of this, so we might have another game in Muscato Stadium this weekend. Again, unsure of the date. Donahue charging forward, couldn't get it, but does force the goalkeeper to make a long clearance. It's going to go right out of bounds for an OA throw-in. OA's high press very effective in this game. Revere hadn't been pressing that much. I saw a little bit early in the second half, but not much since then. Cameron gets the ball forward to Donahue. Couldn't get his foot around it, but does win a corner kick for OA. Donahue having an excellent game at forward. Kick comes in, short kick, touched by, first by Revere. Walsh gets to it, turns and rips a shot, but wide left. Good awareness from Walsh to get over to take that shot. Unfortunately, didn't come off his foot correctly. Braz coming back on the field for Walsh. Restart here. Goal kick. Wonderful play by Landaverde right on that player's back to win that for OA. Cameron fighting to win the ball. Does come away with Donahue with a shooting opportunity just outside the box. Takes the shot, comes off his foot poorly. Bounces right to the goalkeeper. Here comes Revere looking for their first. Valentin charging against the OA defense. Someone on his own has got a player on his right. Pulls the shot. Ball is too far out in front of him to get any power on that. Bounces off of a player for a Revere corner kick. Revere's first corner kick of the game, if I'm correct here. Hernandez coming out of the defense. Looks like the tallest player in the field to join the attack here. Revere needing 2 goals here. 8 minutes left to go. Still holding 2 players back defensively. OA marking up in the box. Revere setting up just in front of the goal and almost a straight line. Short kick. Braz first touch. Fisher can't get to it to clear it. Revere keeps it in OA's defense. Good pass from Revere right in front of the box. Good pass into the box. Hernandez gets taken down. Mercieri can't get it to clear it. Revere gets that first goal that they needed. Good play by Revere. Certainly waking up off of that their first corner kick. Moved the ball around well. OA could not clear. They come in, pass through the box with somewhat, I'm not going to say relative ease, but certainly space for them to have the time to make a decision here. 3-1. 7 minutes to go. OA versus Revere. Braz heading on, looking for Cameron. Cameron turning against the defense. Comes away with it. Good play by him. Here comes Donahue into the box. Shooting opportunity for him. Pulls back, rips the shot, bounces off a defender. Donahue fighting to win the ball back. Gets it back to Braz. Turns, can't get anything. Good clearance by Revere there. Revere fighting for their playoff lives. Definitely feeling it after that first go. Substitution coming on now. Donahue coming off the field. Along with Charlie Harding, who I didn't see come on earlier. So Walsh back on. It looks like we're back to the starting formation. No, not quite. Christian Cameron's still in. Looks like Walsh might be in that center forward position, but nonetheless, we're going to have a restart here from a throw-in from OA. Fedorchik over to take it. OA in deep in the box. Only Fisher close. Ball comes flying over, bounces in. Revere can't fully clear it. Fedorchik shot from outside the box, ricocheted off a player and out. Landaverde on it now. His shot comes in. Looked good. Bounces off of a player from Revere. That'll be an OA corner kick. Revere's on their back heels here, but they definitely have some momentum, especially scoring the first goal that they needed to come back in this game. Halam will take this restart. I'm sorry. And Johnny will take this restart. Halama right in front of the goalkeeper. Long ball through. No one can get to it here. Babanikas comes out. Nope, Mercier comes out to get that ball, collects it, gets it back into OA's defense. Bounces past the goalkeeper. Braz can't do it. Brings it down. Penalty shot for Oliver Ames. Braz winning that, charging through the box. As long as this season's been, this is Oliver Ames' first penalty shot of the season. Braz certainly winning that shot. We'll see who the taker is going to be. I would assume it's him for the fight he had driving into the box. No card, but a goal-scoring opportunity here to get this game back up with a 3-goal difference here. Just above the 5-minute mark where they stop the clock here. Braz against the Revere goalkeeper, who has, despite the goals, has largely had a pretty good game here. Braz's shot indirectly. Goal, Oliver Ames. Josh Braz off the penalty shot, the shot that he was awarded, driving through the goal. Well done by him. 4-1, Oliver Ames versus Revere. Players warming up now for Oliver Ames to come in with just a few minutes left to go. Just over 5 minutes. 3-goal lead here. Games like this giving expanded rosters chance to come in to see a game. Great opportunity as long as this OA team can keep this leader and even expand in the next few minutes. Good chance by number 7 there on Revere. Dribbled in against 2 players, found a hole, took the shot. Did eventually bounce through off another player for a Revere corner kick. They take it super quickly. Player driving into the box, picked up by Hanjani as well as another OA player on the far hand side. I'm assuming Dylan Fisher. Yep. Cameron chips the ball long, looking for Johnny is charging on as hard as he can. Forces the defender to kick that ball out of bounds for an OA throw-in. Players from OA lining up in the sub area, looking to come onto the field. Looks like Schoenfeld might be joining the game here. Connor Hedrick coming onto the field, I believe. Tex coming onto the field. While I was looking at the substitutions through my camera, ball came in, quickly knocked out by Revere. Shot in, bounces through. Walsh couldn't get there. Good touch by the goalkeeper. Walsh has got to be disappointed not to get around that one. Huge substitutions coming in now for Oliver Ames here. Players getting a chance. I think that might be Devin Singleton as well. A lot of these senior players on the team. Connor Hedrick played some great defense for this team in the past in his junior year on the field. Schoenfeld, Singleton, and Tex. Exciting substitution here from OA off. I believe the referee just called an offsides off the throw-in, which I don't think should happen, but what do I know? Not a referee. Hedrick gets the ball off the Revere player. Back to Singleton. Handball called on Hedrick. Quick restart from Revere. Again, needing 3 goals. Under 5 minutes left in the game here. Seniors on the field, which is an exciting time here for OA. Revere still looking for goals, though. Cross goes across the box. Who else but Nicky Babanika's there to get that ball and shepherd it out quickly with a head. And then shepherd it out again, driving through the Revere players. Charging in, he's got Hedrick, he's got Schoenfeld. Ball goes to Schoenfeld, who's going to be onside. Actually, he's going to be offsides. That is shocking to me that was called an offsides, but I'll stick with what I say all season. In a 2-referee system, you just can't rely on offsides being called correctly. The system itself is asking way too much of a referee. I believe later in the season, I'm not sure exactly when. It could be, or later in the playoffs, we do switch to a 3-referee system, or at least we have in previous years. At that point, we'll feel better being more critical of the refs. OA fighting to get 3-player down for Oliver Ames. Might be Babanikas. He says he's okay. Pops right back up, asking the referee for a foul here. What happened there? Nonetheless, Revere still looking, still driving in. Braz has it. Pushes forward, looking for Schoenfeld. Ball goes out of bounds. Fight Singleton on that to try to get that away. Here comes Revere trying to get through. OA cannot make a decision as to who's defending that. I mean, yes, they came away with it. The ball eventually rolled through to where Gilson could pick it up, but I'm not sure with the 3 defenders there between Mercieri, Halam, and Babanikas that there wasn't ownership being taken as to who needs to get to that ball first. Still things to clean up, especially as you go deeper into the playoffs. Just a few minutes left in the game here. Kevin Anera coming onto the field for the seniors. Looks like all the seniors for OA are on the field now. Exciting time for them to be able to do this in the playoffs here. Singleton pulls it back to the defense. Schoenfeld back to the defense now when Anera came on. Referee stopping the play, going to have a conversation with the bench of Revere. Connor Hedrick will get us restarted with a throw-in. Sometimes it's funny to see John Barada still screaming and yelling at his coaches to change things, update things, move things around when the game is 4-1 and he's subbed on his seniors. Long throw by Hedrick. Knocked on by Revere, but they couldn't clear the box totally. Landaverde to Anera. Anera heads it through. Gets it over to... Oh, so close for Falconeri. And the ball dropped to his feet. Launched it wide, though. Exciting play between Anera and Falconeri. Trying to really put this game to bed with another goal. And that is it. OA wins the first game of the playoffs. Excellent work by Revere to get here. Strong play by them, but OA wins. That'll set up an OA-Sharon matchup, which ended in a tie earlier in the season. Schedule and time to be announced, and we'll be back here in OA for that game. Looking forward to it.
ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morse Insurance, Weinstein and Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates, Ltd., the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports.